here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Breeze now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From midfield, here's Breeze. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Now this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 50 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Kamara try the right side. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Brees going to go on 4th down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Kamara. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 47.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down. On first and 10, here's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
On a 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4.
Let's go, D.
At the 39-yard line.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. To throw, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be fourth and long. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete.
Let's go, fellas.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter doer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Breeze going to throw. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 52.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Check 3. Slam.
They run. It's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Slam. Pilot 64, weak. 15. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 60 yards.
80 weapon. Here we go. March 56.
On 1st down, Mahomes buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. 68 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get it. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go. Bravo. 56. Keep it up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective pass.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Press down. 15. Yanks it. Rush in. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go. 43. Delta. Get wide. 54 Mike. 54 Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Chiefs 30, Saints 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Arms up, blue, lady. Green. Yellow. 56. Fox trap. 56. I got one.
Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And Robinson with a big catch. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Williams. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.